So let's talk about Clutch. Hopefully, as a band, they need no introduction to you. The Maryland four-piece, they formed in 1991 and have stayed consistent throughout the years. Book of Bad Decisions is their 12th album, first since 2015, Psychic Warfare, a really, really good album. Me personally, I'm a big fan, seen them live countless times, enough so that the last time I saw them, which I think was last year, at the end of it I sort of said, I need a break. I need like a couple of years away from Clutch live to really, really enjoy it again. And maybe that's kind of the problem with this album for me. Maybe I'm just clutched out, as stupid as that sounds. Book of Bad Decisions, it's out now. You can buy it, stream it, whatever you want to do. It's out now via the band's own label, Weathermaker. So let's not beat around the bush here. This isn't an album that sees the energetic rock band Clutch changing the formula in any particular way. If you're going expecting a Clutch album, you're getting a Clutch album. It's what Clutch do, and they do so well. And then here they continue to do that as well, to mostly good results. All the expected oddities, stoner riffing, bluesy bass hooks, and punchy choruses are here and present. Don't be fooled into thinking that there's anything but a good, sometimes great Clutch record here. The problem is, at least for me, it just seems so less interesting. The lack of energy in the first few tracks as well, Gimme the Keys and Spirit of 76, doesn't really help matters for me. That bombastic start just isn't there. There are songs further along that have that, but I wanted a bit more fire from the start. Leaning heavily towards a slower bluesy rock sound, it's not until How You To Shake Hands that fire I want is lit under the band. The increase in tempo makes this a memorable boogie rock track with singer Neil Fallon absolutely shining on vocals, as he always does. There's no breaking away from the fact he is an incredible talent. The same can be said for the higher powered rock number, Weird Times 2. That increase in tempo, that rocky, faster pace, spat out vocals, almost like a sermon. I love that. It's a really good song. Then you get the funk. It comes out to play and in walks Barbarella, a fun sci-fi trip that sees Fallon shouting out weaponized funk in a really groovy way. It's almost like a command and a highlight of the record. That's probably my favourite song on the album. Yeah, I think it's up there. The tweaking of the signature sound is also pretty noticeable on certain songs. The psychedelic edge of Emily Dickinson, a great little tribute to the poet, and the hyperstoner blues tune of Ghoul Wrangler. Little touches here and there that long-term Clutch fans I think will notice more than, say, if you were just stepping in for the first time. And this is a long album. It's 15 tracks long, close to an hour. I think about 57, 58 minutes long. But for the most part, Clutch keep your attention. A lot of this is down to the commanding performance of Fallon, who, like I said earlier, continues to prove to be one of rock's most exciting and unique, versatile vocalists out there. And that's not to take anything away from the rest of the members of the band. They all do their things, these unique little things that they do so effortlessly that it's almost unnoticeable, as stupid as that sounds. You end up having to sort of sit back and go, man, that's good, that's good. But because it's Clutch, because it's what they do, you just don't notice it as much. And that's the thing, this album is just Clutch being Clutch, which is hefty praise because they're so good at what they do. Well, I don't want anyone thinking for a second that this is a bad album. No way in hell is this a bad album. I would say if you're coming in for the very first time, say this is the first Clutch album you're listening to, you're going to love it. You're probably going to think this is absolute a 9, 10 out of 10. But if you're a long-term Clutch fan, you're definitely going to be satisfied. No suggestion that you wouldn't be. But you may, like me, notice a few little things, notice a few tracks here and there that just aren't going to be like memorable in the long term. They're not going to be ones that are repeated or played and so on. And you kind of, like I said, not asking for Clutch to change up the formula, not asking for Clutch to do something wildly different. They're very, very good at what they do, so you should stick to what they do. But 15 tracks worth, maybe that's the problem. As I said, it's a great album, just not quite as interesting as you would have hoped.